Mario once again with MIA Microflight. Today is Thursday, November 6, 2025. In this video, I am going to expand on the parts that I've been doing for this Quark, given that I finally got it back in flying order with some of my parts here. It's got my 3D printed blades that I'm employing on the MIA Bumblebee revamp 3D printed version. I decided to do a new bracket for the landing gear here that doubles up as support for the radio system. Let me just show you some of the parts. This is the original fiberglass. I actually broke this in the process of removing it from this because these struts are actually press fit into those sockets right there. You see those round sockets, and this attaches from the bottom with four little tiny screws. We had those little holes there on those plates right there. So I decided to do that part is a 3D printer part. I originally did I mimic actually this in 3D printer form, and I attached this with screws. It came out not so good because so many pieces here loosey goosey. So I decided just make one piece. And this is the way these things take shape. I start with one, and I typically say that it takes me three shots before I finally get to the final one. So this is my first iteration. Then I did the second iteration, which came out a little too wide at the front. You can see there's an extra space here, and I could save some weight there in plastic. And so I did another one, and this is my final one right here. This came out just fine. I also had to relocate the geometry here, this curve right here, so that it's more in line with this curve with this part of the original frame. So I'm about to take that one out, install this one, and that should be the final one there. I also did a fin for this helicopter because the original one I had here was this fiberglass, and eventually when this hits the ground, it's got no way to give, and it puts a lot of stress on this part right here. Here, in fact, I think I broke one of the little mounting screws that goes right there. So I decided to do a tail guard just like on the Bumblebee and some other helicopters. So very similar, it's got that suspension there, and I've been doing this. I have not seen helicopters with this type of suspension. So this is my own that I did on a helicopter, and then it was copied by some. I think Wakira was the one that copied one of my designs that had a really cool. It was kind of an inverted version of that. I did that from one of their helicopters, and then they employed that on their next version. It's just the nature how these things happen. And so it's got the same suspension, like I said, on the tail rogar, which is more logical in my view than to have a rigid one like this one. This was cool, it's rigid and thin fiberglass, but this is much better.